Hello and welcome back to Traffic Talks. This is the long-awaited 5-part series I was supposed to upload last week and just didn't get to. So we are going to jump straight in. These episodes are going to be much shorter than usual. So let's get straight to the point, shall we? The first episode is Determine. I've had the most insane few weeks just with everything going on. And I know the usual expectation is for me to probably bring in Old Faithful called reflection, but no, this one is Determine. Because the thing we need to figure out first is where we want to go, which is the main thing I have been struggling with, but I figured it out. So once you have a determined path, it's very easy to just follow that path. But that's what you need to do. Determine what it is. So in order to actually figure out what we need to do and how we have to find this path, especially because there's 6 months now, 5 since we are in August, that we have left of the year, we can work with that, okay? Work with the time we have left. Knowing that we only have 5 months left, we can figure out how much we can physically get done in that time period, and then choose what tasks we are going to take on, especially if you want to do something massive that's going to take you a year and a half maybe. Now might not be the time to want to tick that off. It's literally picking your problems, okay? So if you have goals that you maybe set at the beginning of the year, hint reflection, now would be the time to maybe pull that out. If, like me, you occasionally do monthly goals or, setting monthly targets based on your yearly goals, now would be a good time to look at those and possibly try and restructure the list. Tick off those things that you've done, reorganize the stuff you still wanted to do, and with a critical eye, look over them and be like, is this feasible in the next few months or not? And then pick them, break them down, set them in your calendar week by week on what you need to achieve to actually reach that goal. Because that is something I did in my planner for July when I was actually writing out the script. I only started my July monthly goals on the 15th of the month. So halfway through the month, I started with the goals, and that just shows it's never too late. Halfway through the month, I realized I only had the next 15, 16 days and set my goals accordingly because some were just not going to happen and I could just move them over to this month of August. So understand the time period you're working with, know what needs to be done, and set your tasks accordingly, okay? Sometimes you might have to research things, especially if they don't go your way. So by this, I mean definitely asking others for help, which may seem daunting or scary, yes, but it is definitely a good option. I actually did this in my own personal life and it has helped me so much. I know I speak about my brother a lot, even though he doesn't follow or listen or anything. So if he is, hi. But he has definitely helped me figure out a lot of things that I didn't even think to look at. So having someone you can pick their brain, or just having someone you can speak to, even if it's a friend, a family member, a coworker, someone who's like, someone you can talk to. Try that, see what opinions they might have, or kind of just, ask someone for help, or even just Google it. There's a lot of free information on the internet, which is just, a fingertip away. Try it. You never know what you might find. A very maybe overused one at this point, but it's a tip I'd like to provide nevertheless, is that the AI, which is controversial, a topic at best, I know. If you have objections, don't use it. But personally, I would recommend you use AI. There's AI built into a lot of different platforms we already have going for ourselves. So making use of it, honestly, is probably the best thing you can. You can Google different AI prompts to help you figure out things going on in your life. And even if you aren't fully behind AI, I would recommend just trying it, even if it's through something like Notion or Copilot, who does have AI capabilities built in. Those will definitely be your best bet. But I think the best tip I can give you to figuring out your path and yourself is definitely getting your birth chart done if you are into astrology, and if not, your human design. Those are two different charts I definitely recommend you do. And then if there isn't a free option, because a lot of these stuff are behind a paywall, so they'll give you like a small sample breakdown of your birth chart or human design chart and then make you pay for a full version. Get those images, pop them into AI, and then ask the AI to analyze and break down the birth chart and the human design, and it'll be very eye-opening. Not everything should be taken as fact. Definitely rely on yourself for a lot of these things. For the most part, it will definitely be eye-opening on certain things about yourself. And if you're also stuck on a different point in your life, definitely check out what those charts say about you in that aspect. It will definitely help, or at least maybe talk to someone about it. Like, do you really feel I am X? And then, like, why do you think that? Or why not? Like, debate with a friend about it who knows you, and you might be able to figure more things out about yourself. It's definitely helped me with career path things. It's cemented some facts about myself that I did believe to be true. And there are some things where I'm just like, iffy on that point. But for the most part, I'll take it with a grain of salt and walk on. So, yeah. The main takeaway from this entire thing that I would like you to have is to pick a path forward, especially if you are considering multiple options, and explore them. Don't choose one. Don't cement yourself to it. Don't marry it. Just explore it, and then explore a different one, and then explore a different one, and then come back and figure it out from there. But don't just pick one thing and then run with it, Life is way too long, yet way too short at the same time. Don't just stick with one path. Life's too short for that. Enjoy it, explore it, live it, just all those things. Anyway, I'm sorry for this series and episode specifically being late. I'm going to get these done and recorded all in one go and upload them back to back over the next few days. I was supposed to start uploading them yesterday, which would have been Saturday. It's currently Sunday. So I want to get at least one up today, if not two, and then tomorrow onwards. So it would have been Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which is the 5 episodes I'm behind, and then the actual on the Thursday episode. So yeah, there's no song of the week. There's no song of the series. I don't have time for that. I am going to get on to the next one. But until then, as usual, keep being a better being, and I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.